What's up YouTube, it's your boy Will Rider back at you another video, and today we're in an empty house, hence the echo, and we're going to be doing some grout work. Let me show you what we got going on. So I was supposed to do this last weekend, didn't get around to it, but what I did do is mark all the spots. It's got grout actually missing from it. That's not so bad. So there's 27 separate spots throughout the house, they're all marked. This is the worst of them all. See how bad that is. And then I got a couple spots where I have to do some caulk. There's like big gaps up against the baseboard. So I'm just going to show you the stuff that we'll be using for this. Obviously, grout. This is the sanded kind, which gives it a structural integrity. And the color kind of matters. In this case it doesn't, because there's so many light and dark spots in the grout that it would take me a few days to get it matching up everywhere to get the right color in each little spot. And I think these bags are $17 or $18 a pack, and this is the smaller one. All right, we got a grout float. I guess you could use like a metal float, but this is better for the tile. It won't scratch. And you put a lot of work into it, and it's got the hard rubber bottom. We've got the trough. This is a 14-inch, I believe. This is what I'll be putting the grout in, and once we get the grout out of here, spread it out, use a sponge to wipe it. So we got the sponge for that. This little bucket I'll be using to actually mix the grout, because I don't like to mix it in the same thing I'm going to be using, just in case there's some stuff that didn't get mixed in. We're using this putty knife to mix it. And then we have some caulk for the baseboards in the few spots that we have to fix. A knife to open it, and the caulk gun. Also for the big sponge, I have a big bucket of fresh water to rinse it off. So let's get started by mixing up some grout. You don't want too much water. That is the issue this grout had before, was there was too much water in it. The water dried out really fast, and that's what left all those bubbles and those holes in the tile here. The consistency should be quite thick. This is looking way too runny. When I lift this up, it shouldn't be dripping off. Like that, should just stick to it. So, already too much water. So we're gonna add some more powder to it. All right, still a little runny. Add a little more. All right, that's what it should look like. Nice and thick. We gotta kind of try to knock it off. This is the worst spot here. We'll just start here. Another thing that would have been smart to use is knee pads. I'm gonna be on my knees all day. I'm just gonna use this putty knife, kind of spread some out, and then just use the float. Spread it in there. You want to work it down in there, like you want to push down. This tile is higher on this side. All right, you see how fast that's drying? See it turn white before it gets too dry. The homeowner had left me some cheesecloth, said that was easier, but I've never used the cheesecloth method. I've always used the sponge. But in the sponge, you want to Wring all the water out so it's just damp. There's no water dripping from it. Just gonna wipe it up. And probably today's Saturday. Probably do it Monday, come through and just mop the floor to get any more of this dust off that's left behind. That should be good. No more big hole. And like I said, you don't want the sponge to be too wet because this absorbs all the water, and then you get holes again. So now I got to do the other 26 spots. All right, now we got one of these gaps up against the baseboard we need to fill with our caulk. Just gonna cut the end off, and that will do you. I'm gonna put some blue tape down to help me with the cleanup because I am quite the mess of caulk. There. So get a good amount pushed down into the hole. All right, no more big hole. I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna do this whole line here all the way down. Because I think it looks weird with this transition right here. So I'm gonna go all the way down, and there's a bit of a crack here too. There's no caulk up against this baseboard at all. But I need to go get more blue tape for that. Now that's a big freaking hole. Just for the front door. I put the breezes, I was putting the tape down there. But I thought it was coming from underneath the door. That sealed really good, but right here, a lot of air coming through this giant hole under here. Let's get that filled in. Like I gotta like pump it full. Most people don't put tape down like this because they know what they're doing. I just pretend to. Try to tell me that doesn't look good. Oh, all right. Quick look of all the spots we got. And you can see even with the sponge on there, it still leaves that bit of the dust on it. This spot is kind of bad really, but it all lights right up. I'm gonna come through with the Swiffer mop. We'll do the whole downstairs. We got this whole baseboard done now. Some more spots here, here. I just finished this one, and I think it looks fantastic. Looks much better. There's no more air gushing through that hole anymore. I think we'll wrap it up. Just gotta clean up now. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.